The other thing is this idea that that we're not supposed to allow Christianity to inform our morality or inform our thought process when we're actually legislating. This is where the ACLU makes this whole Christian nationalism claim. Now, listen, if you actually want to learn more about this concept of Christian nationalism, just understand it's one of the most ridiculously misrepresented terms going around right now. Every time somebody references God, you have somebody on the left throwing out, "Oh my gosh, this is Christian nationalism." They don't even know what it is. I mean, you even had Senator Tim Kaine, the senator from Virginia, claiming that saying that our rights come from God, not government, that makes us like Iran. No, it makes us like us, because right there in the Declaration of Independence, we have that little part in there about we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal and endowed by their creator with certain rights, that among the unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, right? That's not Iran, Tammy. That's us. That's Thomas Jefferson, right? And the reason why this is so important is because the ACLU and the left seems to be insisting that we're only allowed to let secularism inform us of morality and inform us when we're legislating. And here's the reason why that's absurd. It's because it's effectively impossible, right? You will hear people say things like, "Oh, Nick, you can't legislate morality." Actually, it's the only thing we legislate. I spent 10 years as a state legislator. Not one bill, failed to be predicated on some sort of moral premise. There was always a moral premise informing the legislation, whether I like the bill or not. When we would talk about issues of abortion, moral premises. When we talked about issues of speed limits, moral premises. When we talked about issues of guns, moral premises. And guess what? All the people saying you can't legislate morality were up there, all of them universally making moral arguments. So what's supposed to inform my morality? Is it just secularism? Is it just atheism? Well, here's the problem with that. Secular atheism doesn't provide a framework for objective truth or morality. The only thing it can do is it can say, well, we like the outcomes of this better than the outcomes of that. Okay, who likes those outcomes better? The majority? Okay, so if the majority decides slavery is back on the table again, I guess that's the only moral framework I'm allowed to use? No, Nick, you're supposed to apply social justice and equity and equality. Why? Does secularism provide a framework for making that objectively moral? No. Does atheism provide a framework for making that objectively moral? No. If you want objective morality, you need an objective moral lawgiver. And the bottom line is, in the United States, in our tradition, through the whole history of our country, but especially at the founding, that was informed by Christianity.